I'm teacher Josie. Let's talk about diversity. What is diversity? Diversity means differences. People can be different in many ways, such as race, such as age, such as language, such as culture, such as religion, and in other ways too. Let's read What Makes Us Unique by Dr. Jillian Roberts. What makes us unique? Our first talk about diversity. This is the cover of the book. Students, what do you think this book is about? When you see the picture of the cover, what do you think this book will be about? We see the words, what makes us unique? The word unique is another word for special. So we can think about this. What makes us special? Our first talk about diversity. This means our first time we're going to talk about this word, diversity, in this book. And students, we see maybe a student or a child. We see some birds, they're different colors. So maybe this book will be about birds. Maybe it'll be about a student. I don't know. Let's see. In nature, a rainbow is made beautiful by its different colors. In the picture, we see a rainbow. It has lots of colors. We also see different animals, and the animals have different colors too. And the person that wrote the book, they want us to think about how the beautiful different colors are very nice in nature. And just like that rainbow, the world is made beautiful because it's filled with many different kinds of people. In the picture, we see lots of people, and they all look very different. And in this book, in one picture, we see 3 people on a bench, and they look different. We see one woman, maybe she's Indian. We see maybe a teenager, and we see an older man. In the other picture in the park, we see lots of different people. We see maybe a grandmother with her grandchild. We see a couple and one person, he is blind, he can't see. We see someone on a bike. We see someone on a wheelchair, someone on a scooter, and someone running. And so the person that wrote the book, they want us to know that all of these different kinds of people make our world beautiful too. What makes us different? People are different or unique in many ways. Some of these differences are things we can see on the outside. In one picture, we see a girl and a friend. And the girl has long hair, and her friend has short hair. In the other picture, with the 3 women, we see curly hair. So these are some differences we can see on the outside of our bodies. People have different eye colors, different hair colors. They have different skin colors, just like we see in this picture. People come in many different shapes and sizes too. They can be tall, they can be short, they can be big, they can be small. And in this picture, we see all of those differences. People also move, learn, and communicate in different ways. Some people use a wheelchair to get around, and we see a student here in a wheelchair. Some people need a guide dog to be their eyes and their ears. In the picture, we see a lady with a dog. That's her guide dog. And some people talk to each other using sign language. They can't hear, so they use their hands to talk. Other differences can be harder to see because they are on the inside. For example, some people feel more comfortable alone or in small groups, while others like to be in big crowds. So in the picture, we see some friends in a big group. And in the other picture, we see one friend alone. So students, it's okay if you like to be in big groups. It's okay if you like to be alone. It's even okay if you like both. We should always try to understand and respect people's different ways of being in the world. So maybe you like to be alone. That's okay. I should respect the way that you like to be in our world. What about different cultures? Culture is a word we use to talk about shared attitudes, practices, and beliefs of a certain group of people. Because there are many different cultures around the world, people speak different languages and practice different religions. They also participate in different kinds of traditions and celebrations. In the picture, we see a student who seems to be Asian, and we see their clothes and the dragon and some fireworks. The girl that we see in the picture, it looks like she comes from a Latin country, Latin America, where people like to wear big colorful dresses. They wear big hats called sombreros. They like to listen to music and dance. And all of these are really great. The person that wrote the book is telling us that everyone around the world, they have their own way and their own culture to celebrate. What about differences at home? People have different kinds of families. Some families have both a mom and a dad. Others may have one mom or dad, or two moms or dads. Some children may be raised by a grandparent, step-parent, or other loving caretaker. Some families live together, and others live in separate homes. So we see, and with the words we're reading, that there are all kinds of families on our earth. Are there other kinds of differences? Yes, many. People have different kinds of jobs, people live in different kinds of homes, and wear different kinds of clothes. So in the picture, we see big apartments and smaller homes. We see big homes, and we see people with different jobs. There's someone that delivers the mail and someone that cuts the plants outside. People eat different kinds of food and take part in different activities or hobbies. There are also different ways people show love and take care of each other. What do these differences mean? Because each of us is unique. We may not always agree with or understand someone else's beliefs or choices. So here we see a picture of lots of friends, and they're playing soccer, and they're having fun. And one friend, it doesn't feel like they're having fun. And the person that wrote the book wants us to know that it's okay to be different. It's okay to have some differences. We may not like to dress the same way, eat the same food, or take part in the same kind of activities, and that's okay. Even though there are things that make each of us different, we are all equally important. We all deserve love, respect, and compassion, no matter what we look like or how we live our lives. The truth is, we are much more alike than we are different. We all want to learn. We all want to laugh. We all want to grow and explore. So here we see some friends outside in nature. They're learning about maybe some bugs that they found. And then in the other picture, we see some friends and they just want to feel happy and feel loved. We all want to spend time with our families, be loved, and make friends. We all want to be treated nicely by the people around us. In this picture, we see a nice barbecue. We see different kinds of foods, different kinds of people. And the person that wrote the book, they want us to know that even though we're different, we all want the same feeling inside. We want to feel nice with the people that we're around. The world becomes a much more beautiful place when we celebrate what we have in common, and that makes us unique. In this picture, we see beautiful fireworks, we see different kinds of friends, some friends in a wheelchair, friends running, friends laying down, sitting down, and it looks like they all came together to celebrate something that they have in common. Students, the person that wrote the book, they have these questions for us to think about. Why do some differences make us feel scared or nervous? Talking about differences is a good way to make them feel less scary. The next time you meet someone who feels really different from you, try thinking about all the things you have in common, as well as what's unique. Here in Taiwan, I see lots of different foreigners. Some people from the Philippines, Indonesia, Vietnam, America, Australia, South America. So when you see different types of people too, I want you to think about this. I want you to think if you feel scared inside by somebody different, I want you to think about what makes us feel the same. Think about some of the things we talked about in the book, how we want to feel inside. What about people of different sexual orientations? Sexual orientation refers to who we are attracted to. Girls can be attracted to boys or girls, and boys can be attracted to boys or girls. Here in Taiwan, we celebrate this. So it's something that I think is really special. It's important to treat people with respect and kindness, regardless of their gender or who they are attracted to. So this just means that we need to respect other people, even if we don't feel the way that they do. We all have the right to be ourselves and love whomever we want. What is racism? The person that wrote the book, they want us to think about this question. Racism is the belief that people of certain races are somehow better or worse than others. So some people think when they see someone different that maybe they are better and the other person they see that is different is worse. This idea, it's called racism. A racist person might act in a hateful way or treat someone differently because of the color of their skin. What is prejudice? Prejudice is having a negative attitude toward or belief about someone because of their race, gender, religion, age, class, body type, sexual orientation, or ability. It's never okay to act in a way that is racist or prejudiced, which is also known as discrimination. So students, the person that wrote the book, they want us to know it's not okay to treat other people who are different from us in a way that is very mean or hateful. This is not okay. So students, if you see someone being treated unfairly or bullied because they are different, you should speak up or tell an adult that you trust. This is what the person who wrote the book, they want us to know. If you see someone being treated very bad because of the color of their skin or something else that makes them different, you can say something, or you can go and find an adult and tell them about this. Okay, students, that's the end of our book. So now let's learn 3 things we can all do to celebrate diversity. Number 1, listen to songs in different languages. Go on the internet and find a different part of the world and listen to the songs that people make there. You might find something that you really like dancing to. Number 2, try food from a different culture. Here in Taiwan, I like to try Indian food and different types of other cultures' foods. And if I can't find something I like here in Taiwan, I go to Taipei. So we're really lucky in Taiwan that we have places we can go to try different cultures' foods. Number 3, go to a cultural festival. If you can't find a cultural festival online to go to in Taiwan, you can go to one in Taipei. Just have an adult look for one online with you. Also, if you can't find any in Taipei or Taiwan, look on the internet and see different festivals that you can watch maybe on YouTube with an adult. Students, thank you so much for learning about diversity with me. We talked about a lot of different things in this video, and if you have more questions about diversity, I want you to find an adult that you trust and tell them about it, and go online together and learn more. Thank you so much, students, and I'll see you next time. Bye!